welcome to our new travel vlog. We are starting off a European road trip right here in Belgium. So we've only just arrived and it's been a bit of a drive, so we're all a bit tired. So today we're only going to do a few things. We've just stopped and had a beer. Harry's had a waffle already, haven't you, Harry?
Yeah.
He's had a Belgian waffle. Phoebe's had an ice cream. And we are booked to go up the Belfry Tower really soon. So we're just going to have a little wander about until then, and that's the first thing we're going to do today. We're about to climb the many stairs to the top of the Belfry Tower. Phoebe's not happy about it. She thinks that she's not in good shape, she says. Harry says he's going to run up, which isn't happening.
And I thought we'd already walked up the stairs there.
How many steps is there, Harry?
I have no idea. 300 something.
So we're not at the top yet, but there's a pretty decent view of Market Square. I'm hoping at the top it'll be even better view than that. So this is the Great Bell, but this one only tolls once a year. So this isn't the one that tolls every hour that you can hear when you're outside. View from the top. So just finished up at the Belfry Tower. It's about 350 steps to the top. I'll put in what it actually is because I can't remember. Quite steep and narrow at the top, but it's definitely worth going up. The views are pretty good. And yeah, there's a lovely breeze at the top. We're now stood in Market Square. Phoebe's here, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely and warm. The boys have just gone back to the hotel. We're just going to head back there now and have an early night.
Look at this bracelet that I got from this shop. Is there somewhere on it?
Yeah. So she's going to get one from each country we go to this trip. So she's going to have an armful of bracelets at the end. Okay, we're back at the hotel now. We're staying at the Crown Plaza, which is right in the centre of Bruges. And we're going to have a dip in the pool and then a really early night because we were up ridiculously early this morning to get here. So we'll see you in the morning. Bye. Walking on our way to get a boat tour, stumbled by the river to this little market setting up.
The canals in Bruges have a long and rich history, dating back to the medieval period. In the Middle Ages, Bruges was a thriving trading city and an important centre of commerce for the Low Countries. The city's canals played a crucial role in this trade, connecting the city to the North Sea. During the Renaissance period, Bruges' economy declined and the city's canals fell into disrepair. However, in the 19th century, there was a renewed interest in the city's historical heritage, and efforts were made to restore the canals and preserve the city's historic architecture. Today, the canals are one of Bruges' most popular attractions and a symbol of the city's rich history and culture. Visitors can take boat tours along the canals and enjoy views of the city's historic buildings and bridges.
We've just done one of the boat tours in Bruges. What did you think, Harry?
I think it was good.
It was really good. Interestingly, there's four different companies that do the boat tours, but they're all the same price, same tour, same length of time. So it really doesn't matter which one you go to, they're all exactly the same. We finished the boat tour and we've come for some waffles and some cold drinks because we're really warm. Look at this view. Can't get any better than that. Must try in Belgium Belgian waffles. Thieves, what do you think? Good.
Perfect drizzle.
And Garner has got banana, cream, ice cream, chocolate sauce. Absolute works.
I've got a bit of everything.
What have you got?
I've got a bit of everything.
Bit of everything. Strawberries, cream, chocolate. Yum. City Hall's been a government building for 650 years. One in the corner here is the courthouse. So this is the Basilica of the Holy Blood.
It's actually one of the oldest churches in the entire city, dating back to the year 1134.
Apparently it has a vial of Jesus' blood inside. Walking tour of Bruges today, so we're going to see how many things that we can fit in. So we're here in Market Square at the moment. Bruges has got loads of these little squares all around the city that are full of shops and cafes. Kids have found some shade. Next on the walking tour is Bruges Cathedral. One of the oldest restaurants, or the oldest restaurant?
One of the oldest restaurants.
One of the oldest restaurants in the city.
Dating back to 1751. So the second tallest brickwork tower in the entire world.
The Church of Our Lady?
Yeah.
Something else that you have to do when you're in Belgium is chocolate, and you need to look out for this sign on the wall. This orange sign here means that the chocolate is made in the traditional Belgian way, out of the traditional Belgian ingredients. So that's where you want to buy your chocolate from. Probably tell, we have now left Bruges and we've moved on. We went to Brussels first to collect this van for our next adventure. We're still in Belgium, we haven't left Belgium yet, we're just on our way to Dinant now. We're going to have one last day in Belgium before moving on to country number 2. We didn't vlog very much last night after we picked up the van because we were still working out how everything worked and we all got a bit hot and a bit stressed. The kids had a really good time in the pool that's at this campsite, which was nice. They all did that while me and Simon sorted the van out. We're just emptying the grey water tanks now before we move on, and we just need, the first thing we need to do is go find a supermarket because we have no food in the van and we're starving. So that's where we're going next. Made it to our next Belgian town, city. I'm not quite sure if it's a city or a town. It's a large town. It's called Dinant. It's lovely. It's got a citadel above the church, if you can see my head, and then the church, Charles de Gaulle Bridge, and we're about to go up to the top of the citadel, up the cable car. Charles de Gaulle statue here on the Charles de Gaulle Bridge. I believe it's called Charles de Gaulle Bridge because he stopped the troops advancing in the Second World War by blowing up the bridge, and so now it's called Charles de Gaulle Bridge. It's also the home of Adolf Sax, who invented the saxophone. So no matter where you go in Dinant, there's loads of saxophones.
Also, all the saxophones on this bridge are like different countries. So this one's France, we just walked past, and then up here I'm pretty sure this one's Italy. But yeah, they've all got like different like countries there.
All the flags on the bridge. This church here is Notre Dame Church. Not the Notre Dame that's in Paris, it's Notre Dame Church, I'm pretty sure. Or Church de Notre Dame, possibly. And I've got a feeling we're going to be eating one of these restaurants after we've been up to the citadel. First cable car.
To get to the top of the citadel, you have the choice of climbing 408 steps dating back to 1577 or taking a ride on the cable car, which was built in 1956. When you reach the top, you are greeted with fantastic views of Dinant and the river below. The citadel is a fortress built in 1815 after the defeat of Napoleon on the same site as the original castle from the 11th century. The citadel was partially destroyed by German troops in the First World War and later unsuccessfully defended again by French troops in the Second World War. It is now open to the public to visit and learn about its rich history.
We've finished in Dinant now, we've just had a really lovely meal by the river, and now we're walking back to the van to head to country number 2.
Action!
I'm not doing that.
I just farted in your tower.
You know that feeling when you try to vlog and your children just get in the way of like nice shots?
Crack falling off.
What is that noise?
It's fishy noise. Oh, it went on my book.